I've seen some terrible losses against the Vikings.
You boys took a hell of a beating.
And tomorrow King Harry will be putting them to the sword at the Battle of the Hard Rock Stadium.
And Harlem will be screaming at the end of the match, Hank.
Come on, England! So, Paul, what a start to the week.
Yeah, cable rose to a 2-week high on Monday.
Yeah, that, but a real start to the week.
Oh yeah, that was very nervy, but what a result, Hank.
Best in your lifetime, obviously apart from 66.
And I was only 3 years old in 66. But yeah, in the finals, probably the best result since we beat the French in 82, 3-1, Brian Robson, 2 goals.
So it's been a good week on and off the pitch.
Yeah, it certainly has. Sterling's rallied to nearly 2 cents against the dollar and made steady gains against the euro to trade at its highest in a year.
And the moves haven't been data related, more about renewed Middle East tensions.
Yeah, tensions are rising. Trump has more or less said that the ceasefire is over and military strikes have been exchanged.
And the pound's gone up. Why hasn't the dollar found safe haven demand like it has done on previous escalations?
Well, Trump has said he did not expect to return to a full-fledged war despite the ceasefire breakdown, and apparently talks will continue.
So is sterling finding demands for other reasons?
Yeah, it appears the tensions and the rise in oil prices, rather than undermining the pound, are supporting it.
And that's because the rise in energy prices could add to inflation and increase the likelihood of rate hikes by the Bank of England.
Yeah, that's correct, Tan. And the UK's inflation problem remains more persistent than in the US and Europe. So markets believe rate hikes are coming and they're supporting the pound.
And did Wednesday's Fed minutes from June's meeting reveal anything?
Well, policymakers seem quite divided. Obviously, there's concerns about inflation, but monetary policy will be data dependent and on the scenarios coming out from the Middle East.
In other currencies, the yen continues to post record lows against its peers.
Yeah, fresh 40-year lows versus the dollar and 18-year lows against the pound.
And what are the reasons for this?
Well, you know, low interest rates out there, they're a big importer of energy, and one of the big ones is the carry trade.
The carry trade. Investors can borrow the yen cheaply and then invest in higher yielding currencies, bonds and assets.
That's it, yeah.
And next week, Paul?
Well, we got US inflation data on Tuesday. That's the economic highlight. Thursday evening semi will be the real highlight.
Sound confident about tomorrow then?
Yeah, I'm confident, but I've seen some terrible losses against the Vikings over the years.
You boys took a hell of a beating.
We've played them 4 times in World Cup qualifiers. We've lost 2, drew 1 and won 1.
But we have some big wins against the Vikings off the pitch.
Yeah, we have, yeah. Alfred the Great at the Battle of Edington and King Harold sent them packing at the Battle of the Stamford Bridge.
And tomorrow King Harry will be putting them to the sword at the Battle of the Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, he will. And Harlem will be screaming at the end of the match, Hank.
Come on, England!